Your aspirin is made from crude oil. So is your Tylenol and Ibuprofen. 99% of all pharmaceutical feedstocks and reagents are derived from petrochemicals. If you wear spandex, polyester, nylon, acrylic, and even vegan leather, you are wearing a petroleum product. Artificial heart valves and other artificial limbs also come from crude oil. Over 6,000 products come from crude oil. We get 43% of our gasoline from crude, 20% from diesel, 12.2% from other liquids, jet fuel 7.7%, and that other products and below pretty much make the infrastructure of everything we use. We have over 623,000 manufacturing businesses in this country, and they are all dependent in some way on oil. Even if it's not to power any of the machinery or to make any of the products, they use it for the very lubrication in the machinery. The cleanest way to deliver this oil is through pipelines, because the other alternative is railroad. Do you know how dirty that is? Do you know how much the railroad lobbies go against oil pipelines because they want to be the ones to transport it? Yes, while we are heavily dependent on oil still, we are producing 21.3% of all of our electricity with renewables. That's never happened before. It would be great if we could be like Paraguay and produce 100% of our energy with just renewables, or Albania, the 10th largest producer of clean energy. But that's an impossibility when you are the world's second largest manufacturer. And I know a lot of you are going to chime in and say, well, we should be relying on solar power and wind. That sounds really nice, but that's also very taxing for the environment. An article from a free market think tank, mackinac.org, says that if wind turbines were to supply half the world's electricity, nearly 2 billion tons of coal would have to be consumed to produce the concrete and steel, along with 1.5 billion barrels of oil to make the composite blades. I would not be surprised if that was a bit of an overestimation, but you need to understand the components used to make this clean energy. The absolute cleanest and least dangerous forms of energy we could easily use are hydropower, geothermal, ocean energy with tidal power. Then, of course, is nuclear power, which is the closest thing we could ever come to with unlimited energy. And I know you guys are very scared because of Chernobyl, and you should be because the Russians are. But they've been running dozens of reactors since then with no real issue. America has the largest number of nuclear reactors on Earth. There are 436 of them, and 93 are in the US. And there's nuclear fusion, which is different than what goes on in the nuclear reactors we have today, which is called fission. With fusion, all the radioactive waste decays within a second. And I thought it was the US or China that was ahead in the fusion race, but it looks like, for now, it's the UK. But even if all our factories and all our cars were being powered by renewables, we would still be using crude oil for all these other products. I'm the Geo Husar, and I just released some long-form content on my YouTube page. Thanks for watching.